Alright, hello and welcome everyone. So, today we're taking a look at Eridani 3. I just had a little tussle with a few, Starborn, that's alright. Let's give the planet a quick scan real quick. Okay, what is... I have no idea. Apparently this planet also has an abundance of life on it, so we should probably just jump right into it. What are we looking at? Argon, water, okay, cool. Sandy desert. Frozen dunes. I think frozen dunes are a new one, right? I'm also seeing metallic heavy metal. Makes me kind of wish I knew, off the top of my head anyway, the specific, definition of heavy metal. At what point is it heavy metal? At what point is it not heavy metal, you know? Let's go to frozen dunes. Let's just go right to the pole. You know, if I can recommend any drink, I don't know. My family really likes cran apple. Cran apple is fine, but cran apple and ginger ale. Cran apple and ginger ale is a nice combo. I think I was desperately over encumbered last time. Looks like that might still be the case. All I've done, I did go and collect a few things. I got the next power, which happens to be the one, like the exact one I was hoping for, the void form, which pretty nice. I presumably have a bunch. Hold on. Right. Cool. Okay, so I think that's about as good as we can get. I already see some flying thingies. I'd like to not spend too long here, but that's not gonna happen. Good lord. I will admit, I don't know. I guess I've kind of dealing with existential stuff I'm trying to get my mind off of a little bit here. Okay, we got those scanned. Still have to scan these things. Overall, planet seeming pretty interesting. The only problem in my mind, so a breathable atmosphere is not like 100% oxygen, right? By no means is that the case at all. And I don't know if it's a bug or not that Marika doesn't have her suit on, but it bears to reason that there are planets that might have, well, they might have enough oxygen, but like their atmosphere may be composed of, you know, 14 to 24% oxygen or whatever is the optimal amount. But it also might not be, but like the rest of it might be stuff that's toxic. The rest of it might, or the atmosphere itself might be not thick enough to actually, like, yes, it's, you know, 20% oxygen, but that 20% is at such a low pressure that it's not actually enough, you know? So There is to reason, but things are complicated. As with much in life. Also, there's a lot of fucking ships. Now I should say that, like, this is pretty damn cool of a planet. It's not giving me, like... It's not giving me... you know, okay, sorry. But it's kind of giving me, Layer 5 from Maiden Abyss, Binary Star Falling into Darkness. I don't know what it looks like in the anime. Presumably the same. But, God, that is one thing I need to do, is, like... I'm pretty much caught up with the manga, but I haven't actually seen the anime part of, portion of... or I haven't seen Season 2 of the anime, or the movie. Well, the movie or Season 2, I guess, right? Oh, goodness. But yeah, it's a... Sub-Zero Silkweed. What are we looking at for temperature? 0 Celsius, okay. Oh, okay, yeah, then the...
I think there's something out there.
This really is interesting, actually, the more I'm thinking about it. Now, granted, everything's trying to eat me alive here, but... That is... And by the way, I did mention... Yeah, the Void Storm, or Void Form, I did get that one. So, just so we're clear... Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to... scan that because of that. It's a weird thing. I mean, I get it. Because it's just a little weird. Just because, like... something's gonna get in your way. Like that, but when like bushes mess, when something's in a bush or falls into a bush and you can't loot them or whatever. Sorry, I'm just like I'm all over the place. Sub-Zero Silkweed. 1.94. Oh, okay. Interesting. Not that that makes... Oh yeah, I would not want to... Okay, this seems like a pretty cool planet, but 1.94 gravity is a deal breaker. That is almost twice as much gravity. And like, sure, maybe, I don't know, in Starfield I can walk around with, you know, only with not that big of an impact, but that's not how real life works. I also did talk to, I did do the quest, talk to everybody before you go. I guess I think it's kind of weird actually that the assumption is that you bring everybody, which is absolutely like hell yeah. Don't know if that's actually a thing you can like. It's a thing you can. Don't know if it's a thing that you can actually really do or if it has any meaning. Sorry, see stuff I gotta scan. Oh. Palladium? Plutonium, not whatever it was. Palladium? Palladium? Pilates? That was a poor attempt at a joke, I apologize. Yeah, frankly, I kinda just want to get rid of the... Okay, so for one thing also, by the way, I got this pistol. I don't know if I got it on screen or not. If I can... red dot sight. It does not have a red dot sight. I was going to put irons and then put the red dot back on because that should probably fix it, but I don't have the materials to. The material I need is nickel. You know, actually, that's another thing. I'm gonna hate myself when I edit this because I'm just like, I just want to talk about everything. Stars, galaxies, crafting. Stars, galaxies, and crafting, and this game, and what I think like the perfect crafting system should be. Maybe not necessarily perfect, but I really like the idea of having more in-depth stuff. So, like, for instance, the fuck was that? Oh god, there's natural things I have to worry about too. I also did get a little zoom. Let's be real, I'm gonna, like, I don't know, I'll be level 1 billion by the time I end this. Not literally, but maybe literally. Sorry, so Stars Galaxy's crafting system. I think when you have, especially when you have a game like this with like, where you have so many like resources that are literally just elements, you have the potential to make a system where like, oh, do I want to make a steel barrel? Do I want to make a titanium barrel? Do I want to make a carbon fiber barrel? And I'm not saying they necessarily should or should not have done that, but I feel like they had the opportunity, and they, well, they had an opportunity, perhaps. Well, I guess, I don't know. Okay, you have an opportunity to do anything, even when, even if it's not necessarily the most realistic. Again, a lot of the complaints I have are that just this doesn't seem like as ambitious of a game as it could have been, you know? They could have, you know, they could have, you know, like, they could have had an outfit system where you could choose pants, you know, your pants and shirt, and, but they didn't. And, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but, you know, it is a thing. Oh, maybe I didn't want to do that. Oh. Yeah. No. Yeah, none of these are gonna help me. Okay. Maybe I just jumped the gun. Didn't I say I wasn't gonna do this? Oh my fucking god. What the fuck? Okay, fuck that. It's gonna open with the tower key now. God damn. Sorry. But yeah, no, like, having the ability to, you know, choose, like, those different materials would be a really cool thing, and I feel like they had the I feel like, I don't know, it's a thing, it is one progression they could have to that, to the system, right? You know, where you can choose, where each component can have a, like, where not only the weapons can have multiple variations, but also the components can have variations, or that sort of mindset anyway, right? You know, where you can choose a short barrel, but what is that short barrel made out of? What color is it? What caliber is it? You know, that kind of thing. Although I don't know. God damn. I'm trying to also remember if I had any kind of Dokapon episodes that were a little bit, where I was a little moody. That definitely happened. Absolutely that happened, but honestly, I think Sense Star stuff. Now I can hotkey those powers, and I really should, but I just don't have a good hotkey for them. And I have to, like, manage all of that as well, so it's ugh. So there was a lot of times where there's a lot of interesting decisions they made with this game. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Ooh. What have I not gotten yet? Right, pack, yeah, pack trap moth. Ooh, nice. There's, I don't know. A lot I'll have to come back to. What was the other thing? Yeah, all the constellation members and who decides to, like, who says that they want to leave and who decides they just want to stay and why. I don't know, that was also interesting. I don't know. I feel like it's a really weird thing. Like, well, okay, there's a lot of things, right? So I haven't played so I've, like, 2 times I've, like, dipped into the New Game Plus just to see what it was like, and I was kind of like, I don't know, something just felt kind of empty about it, because you just start with no weapons and you have to, like, do that grind all over again. It's like, it's cool, and I'd be willing to do that, but not when I have stuff I you know, have to do still. You know, it's kind of is really sort of the predicament, I think, also. in terms of like, well, you know, I could actually just do New Game Plus, or I could do Galactic Guide and New Game Plus. I don't even necessarily have to have visited every planet. Oh, do they have to be alive? I thought I had just... In my mind, I had decided that I didn't have to, or they could scan them when they were dead, but apparently not. Oh, jeez. Remember, it's high gravity. Hive structure, very common. Yeah, I guess that's also one of the problems though, right? Like... I gotta remember, because I don't know, like that natural symbol could mean a few things. God. Yeah, somehow though... I think somehow Layer 5 and Made in Abyss might... Well, I don't know. I feel like this wants to really be very, very ominous and sort of foreboding and scary, but it also doesn't do that as much. But maybe it actually really doesn't want to be. And it's definitely like a harsher environment and like, you know, not as nice of a place, but even like the sort of like, I don't know, I feel like it was kind of a rock. No, maybe not. It depends. There's a few different songs that played in Made in Abyss. Namely, I think, like, there's one rock song that comes to mind, but I don't know if that was Layer 5 or I think that was Layer 4, but it might also play just kind of, it might be a Layer 4/5 thing, I think. Oh. Multiple things that got scanned. Also, so again, like, it's very possible that you would take these creatures and bring them multiple places. And granted, these ones do have, like, some different behaviors, depending on what planet they're on, as is in to say that they have evolved in some ways, which is an interesting thing. They also don't seem like super visually distinct in that regard. Again, it's like a thing of like, well, it always comes back to a thing of like, well, how much time do you want to spend on something versus getting it out there, you know, in QC and stuff. And I feel like that is, well, okay. I feel like that's my assumption of what's going on. I don't actually know. I genuinely do not actually know. Oh, right! The coral crab. And you know what? I did just scan a dead one. Maybe the last one you scan can't be dead. Or up to a certain point, you can scan dead ones, but not all the time. But yeah. I wonder if there's any planet that's like has such high gravity that you just die if you land there. Probably not. I would assume they wouldn't do that. That'd be really dumb. Oh, could you imagine? It's like, yeah, no, you could theoretically land here, but no. I also love how, like, only shoot it if it attacks you, Marika.
little help here, please? Oh God, can you help me, please? I need to get to my ship. We
So
got
many
attacked
of
by some-
these.
There's too many out there. But you seem like you're capable. Then let's do this. My ship's not too far from here. I'll...
Yeah, it always comes down to like a... On the one hand, you have to consider this. But on the other... Like, on the one hand, you have to consider that they're, that, like, this is sort of like what, Bethesda was going towards with Fallout 4, right? With, like, sort of radial quests. Sort of, you know, the sort of... Not... I mean, I guess, like, you know, sort of just repeating quests that you get over and over again. And like, I do like that, but I like it, but I also feel like, you know, it's a little bit like, I feel like it could have been done. I feel like I've been running into a lot of the same mission over and over again. Like, and maybe it's not necessarily the same type of mission, but it just... I mean, I guess there's one point to be made for, like, I feel like I'm just doing the same thing over and over again, versus, like, I'm doing the same mission over and over again, you know? And where is that difference? Where it's like, if I'm playing Warframe and I'm playing the same mission over and over again, like, I wouldn't complain. Because it doesn't necessarily feel like I'm literally doing the exact same thing, going to the exact same dungeon every time. It might be the same rooms every time. At least it has a different layout, and I have to, you know, think about, like, the position and everything, whereas with this, I know that, like, when I go into the listening post, there's two ways I can go. I know exactly how to, you know, go each way. Yeah. I think, yeah, if I had to make any addition to the game, it would be procedural. It would be roguelike dungeons. If I could influence any person to mod one thing, it would be roguelike procedural dungeons. Ugh. One thing I hate, definitely fucking hate, is how long it, like, there's a little bit of delay with every action. God, I don't know. It could also be, like, something on the graphic side of things. Just because my graphics drivers are out of date. I don't know. I should say that, like, that is the only... I don't know. Ugh. Also wish there was a marker, like a distance marker. This could be like 1,500, or this could be like 5,000 meters and I wouldn't know. At least I'm getting to scan stuff on the... Holy fuck! Okay, I am getting to scan stuff, but god! Sorry, I mean... Okay. Some element...
To survive another day.
Sure, bud. I don't know, there's something to be said about, like, I'm sort of in a dreary... I'm in a mood. It's a very moody planet that I happen to have, you know, stumbled upon given circumstances. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Fitting, I don't know. I don't know, I don't want to get into it. I'm trying to think of, like, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff going through my head right now. I just can't get it, you know, it's one of the things of, well, I don't know, there's a point to, like, distracting yourself from stuff, but also not necessarily. But definitely not all the time. I don't know. Is this a... No, that's not a cockpit. Why is... You've got a weird ship, friend. But it is Stroud Eklund. Or it is... At least got some Stroud Eklund parts. So I can't argue there.
You saved my life. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
It's harsh living off the grid. Well...
Okay, I think I don't know. Fuck, I don't want this to be an hour. It's going to be, and there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, I think... Yeah, we're biome complete, so it's... What is happening? There are people shooting off into the sky here? There's just random Eclipse members here? That's what I wanted to figure out here. Who the fuck was shooting? Don't know if I can fast travel back to my ship. Seems like it's a rather hostile place. Also, actually, you know what, I can just... Okay, so Frozen Dunes, 100% complete, Sandy Desert. Let's go. Well, at least there's a lot of stuff happening here. Ooh. Oh, that's a frostbite. Warning that I'm getting in the sandy desert and not the frozen dunes. It's the same temperature. Which actually, I don't know, kind of makes me curious. If the temperature isn't more so a indicator of planet, not necessarily where you are on the planet, just oh, it's this far from the sun, it's the entire planet has this temperature. I would be extremely disappointed if they made that sort of simplification. Because there's definitely, like, a lot of this stuff that's, like, not, you know... But, like, this isn't, like, you know, how space travel would work. Exactly, right? Like, there's... They've made shortcuts to make it a game. You know, an accessible Bethesda game. And, you know, that's absolutely fine and expected. Oh god, sorry, that just reminds me of a... I don't know, I was going to record Star Citizen. I was going to record the... Master Modes. And I think maybe I still will. But, like... and if I do, the video will be out, by the time, you know... Or at least in PTU. I'll definitely... If I don't do it in PTU, I'll definitely do it when it goes live, but... well, actually, I'm sorry. No, that wouldn't make any sense. Why would I not do it? Sorry. So Master Modes, you know, it's a thing. Or it's an experimental mode in Arena Commander. And the reason I didn't do it was because I saw that it was going to be like, it was like searching for lobby, and I'm like, oh god, I am not doing this. I need single player nothing, baby. I cannot do this with other people right now. I was hoping, I guess they never said this, but my assumption was that there was a, like, Pirate Swarm version of, Master Modes, and I don't think there is, unless I missed it. There isn't, unless I missed it, but I'm pretty sure I didn't miss it. I'm pretty sure there just isn't, and that's kind of disappointing. Especially disappointing, because I want to see what the AI are like. The AI can actually do. Also, what the fuck is this glacier? I know what this is. Because it's on other goddamn planets. Melted glacier. There we go. Sorry. So, yeah. Birth cage geophage. Just chill out. Ooh, trident herbivore. Oh, nice, nice. God, I know in real life I'd be not freaked out by bugs, but oh god, I'm not freaked out by bugs, really, but I don't really like their presence either. Also, yeah, I am wandering hardcore right now. Because it's so dusty, it's just kind of impossible to... It's just like, am I moving, like, you know, I don't really have a sense of what direction I'm moving in. Also, so we have actually seen everything on the planet. We just haven't found those bugs, and we haven't finished scanning everything. Well, that isn't 100%. Well, it is better than the soy, where I just apparently there's just a creature that I just don't know about. I don't know. I gotta hope that there's something to that. Oh, but there they are. Because the thing is, it's not that, like, I just missed something. It's that, like, I genuinely don't know where they are. Because according to the... Because I haven't seen a biome... Because everything says that the biome is complete. This way, so... I don't know. I also, by the way, I don't know, I'm real happy that, like... with how the series has been going so far. I haven't gotten any comments or anything, but I have gotten quite a good amount of views. You know, I don't try to be a clout chaser or anything, but, you know, I don't know, it does make me happy when videos do well. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm gonna hit myself when I edit this so much. Yeah, I don't know. Again, if anybody has any comments, any concerns, any suggestions, I'd also love that. Especially, like, if you want to tell me where I should go next, I'm gonna record these fairly in advance. But if somebody tells me, hey, could you go to the Sol system? Could you do Alpha Centauri? Could you do Cheyenne? I mean, like, you know, I might have recorded 2 or 3 systems in advance by the time you know, you say that. But, like, you know what? Like, if you're the only person who says that, you know what? Or if you're the only person who makes a suggestion, which probably you will be, you know what? You know where I'm going next? Wherever you recommend. So. Oh, but you know, to get back on the... To get back to the, I don't know, main quest thing, like, I don't know, it's also kind of maybe a nice metaphor, in a lot of ways for other stuff. Do you move on, like, if you're moving, do you, like, if you were going to move, do you move, go someplace unknown? You don't necessarily, it's going to be a lot of the same, really, but, you know, it's going to be different. It's going to be a lot of the same, but also a lot of different at the same time, right? Where do you stay, where, you know, where you kind of know everything? You gotta, but, you know, there may not necessarily be stuff for you, or there might, you know. So it's a interesting thing. Something I guess I kind of struggle with that nowadays. So I always thought, like, yeah, I gotta move from my hometown. But I'm like, I got a lot of friends here. Like, unfortunately, one of my friends, but also, like, one of my friends, like, had to move, and, you know, like, God, I don't know what would have happened if he had stayed, but, like, life would have been life for him. I think, without being in his shoes 24/7, I think it's pretty safe to say that his life would have been really fucking different if he stayed, because he also moved states, not just, like, moved over to a different town, which, I mean, even that could be something, but, you know. But God, that's... Ugh. It's like, I don't know, I'm sure I've mentioned. I'm sure, also, actually, yeah, there's a lot of things I will mention that I will repeat again, probably. I'm just like, the more and more life happens, the more and more that kind of stuff apparently just becomes so damn important that I have to say it multiple times over and over again. Oh, you know, this is also actually kind of interesting how they've done this. Ooh, okay, cool. But yeah, that's definitely a thing. Alright. I also... So I have one... Like, serious what the fuck is happening. Kinda... Not question... Like, realization here. Oh, hey. You... How did you get in here? You know what? Whatever. Yeah. So, apparently... Oh.
This is lead researcher Mari Tikhoff. It's been 48 days since initial germination. Multiple members of our team have reported spotting local wildlife on the horizon. This is troubling. We chose this location believing it was barren. Most signs of life were on the other side of the globe. But we didn't have time to monitor the site for a full round of seasons. Could the wildlife on this planet migrate? If those creatures discover what we're growing here, I'm not sure what we could do to stop them. This is lead botanical researcher Mari Tikhoff. It's been 44 days since initial germination. Our plants have begun to fruit, and the results are truly spectacular. Our largest fruit samples are over a meter long with nearly 10 times the normal nutritional value. We believe the soil on this world has played a large role in this growth. The team has been busy studying its chemistry, and we believe we may be able to replicate it on other planets. I've summarized those findings and stored them on this device for later study.
Cool.
This is lead botanical researcher Mari. This is lead botanic.
I feel like I said I wasn't gonna do this. God damn it, I love this mechanic too much. Oh, I feel pretty confident that that's the correct course of action. Ooh. Oh, thank God. Sorry, I am terrible. Is that... that's... Okay. So, loot. Loot. I've been wanting to find an advanced rattler, and I just fucking haven't. And it's kind of pissing me off a little bit, because it's just like... I'm genuinely convinced that there are some things that just can't be advanced. I think the Nova Disruptor legitimately cannot. But that's fine, because it's like a stun thing. And it's sort of just special. But that's okay. That's whatever. That's fine. But like everything else, is a different story. And like, it's just like, I haven't found an advanced, you know, obviously I have an advanced, Racerback, I've got advanced Regulator, I've got an advanced Urban Eagle, but I don't have an advanced Eon, I don't have an Eon Sidestar Rattler that are advanced. I haven't found those. Would otherwise lead me to believe that it just can't happen, but apparently people have found them, and it's just, you know, I don't know, it's just like, just kind of a ridiculous thing with luck. I don't know. Maybe it's also a thing of there's just not a lot of advanced weapons. I'm sorry, maybe it might just be a thing of there's not as many advanced, oh god, oh god. I'm sorry, it might be a thing of there's not as many pistols. Or like pistol containers or pistol spawns. Maybe I would have more luck if I was on a planet or on a city doing missions in that city. Am I like fucking on the edge of being able to... Oh my god. Please. Game. Okay, let me just look here, right? Sandy Desert. Sandy Desert. Might be something technically on like a coast. But... you know what, screw it. Let's just fast travel somewhere. Ugh. Ooh, life science. That's probably something new then. This is absolutely... this honestly is kind of nice, kind of gorgeous. You know what this is? This is reminding me of that one episode in Clone Wars where they were all stranded. Oh, that might actually be... oh, I don't know. Because this was life signs... and the hive mind, I think... or the hive structure, I think, is... no, I think it's a natural thing with that icon. But yeah, no, it reminds me really of that one planet, which... I mean, they are distinct. They're definitely different. That one was just extraordinarily flat. That was more stylistic thing than anything else. This is kind of a mood, though. I could kind of get behind this. I could live here. God, there's also... oh, man. So I need to do art. Oh, God, there's so many things that I'm just like, I need to do this. I need to do that. That's a thing in my life that I need to just do. But I'm also doing other things. I don't know. What was I saying? Oh my god, jeez. Oh yeah, so there's like comics I've got I want to make, stories I want to tell with my OCs and stuff. Actually get my OCs out there. Thing is, like, I've got sort of like OCs like from multiple... I got multiple parallel universes going on, right? And it's a matter of like I want to have you know, like I've sort of like designed them for my own personal reasons of sort of like working through some sort of things I needed to think about having, like, you know, sort of one was a sort of, you know, like more sci-fi world. Had some general things to work out there. One where I had like a, where like my persona had like, you know, well, one where I had, my persona had a female partner and a male partner, and had to, you know, each had to work through, you know, the whole asexual but also like very romantic sort of angle of that, you know, that kind of thing. And then other stuff and other intricacies, right? And, yeah. I don't know, but the thing is, like, I made so many versions of Rylu, I guess, that I have to keep them all straight, and I'm like, I wanna, well, very not straight, but consistent. Oh, God. And it's just a matter of, like, do I combine them all? But then how do I combine, like, these other stories into one thing? Like, could I? And then, like, should I? Yeah. I'm thinking probably I shouldn't. Just, like, it's a weird thing, right? But I guess what I could do, maybe I should sort of like, oh, this is a character, this is sort of what they're about. Oh, you know, also, okay, hold on. Yeah, so like, it is acting as if I have a red sight on this pistol. Definitely. Definitely. So I have like an extreme 12 o'clock hold is basically what's going on here. Again, this is a whole weird thing. But yeah. Yeah, I guess that's... Also, I don't know what the fuck this is. This seems weird. Probably like the dust animation for stuff walking around getting bugged out. I don't know. Let's not pretend like this game doesn't have bugs. I don't know, that's the thing, but yeah. We've well, that's been Eridani 3. Been interesting and good. Till next time, have a good day, great day, even. Chaskies.